Today I'm not taking the car, I'm taking the train all the way into London. In fact, I'm going into that amazing city because I'm going in pursuit of some of its dearly departed.
Millions of people have come and gone since the Romans first created London over 2,000 years ago. So it's no surprise that the energy of some of those departed can still be felt and even seen haunting these ancient streets and buildings of London. And you know what? Many of those streets haven't changed very much since Charles Dickens used them as a backdrop for his ghostly tale of A Christmas Carol. So it's no surprise London's up there as one of the most haunted cities in the world. And as you walk the streets of this historic city, no one would blame you for feeling a bit spooked as you wander around. As darkness falls, the streets and narrow alleyways start to take on a sinister look of their own. It's then perhaps that those dearly departed come back to haunt places they once knew during their mortal time on Earth. So let's take a look at some of London's most notorious haunted places where you can eat, sleep and be entertained. My first stop on this whirlwind look at some of London's spookiest spots is here at the Langham Hotel in Portland Place. Several visitors staying in a room 333 have spotted apparitions. These range from strange ghostly figures and a glowing ball.
Now amazingly, visitors asked to stay in room 333, all in hope of seeing that ghostly spectre as it walks and guides its way through the rooms and corridors.
Next up is probably one of the most famous ghost stories. When you're visiting the haunted side of London, you can't dismiss his historic connections with some of the world's best actors and, of course, amazing theatres.
Around 1897, one of the most popular actors of the time was William Terrace, and he appeared here many times at the Adelphi Theatre.
But fellow actor Richard Archer Prince murdered him after he stalked him for some time. Having been forced from the theatre one night, it said Prince was lying in wait at the stage door where he stabbed Terrace. His last words as he was dying were, "I will come back." And one of his favourite places was here at Covent Garden, where his ghost has been reported.
It was Shaw's famous play Pygmalion that featured the Cockney flower singer Eliza Doolittle, selling her flowers here in Covent Garden. In fact, she was probably selling them right outside this church, St Paul's.
The church is also known as the Actors' Church, so it's no surprise a few of its visitors decided to hang around the area long after they'd left their mortal existence on Earth.
Well, this is where I'm going to end my journey looking at some of London's reported haunts. It's Cleopatras Needle.
The site has a long association with spooky activity. One story features two policemen that are stopped by a lady just along the embankment there. She then asked them to intervene to stop a suicide attempt taking place right next to Cleopatra's Needle. However, on racing back to the scene, all they could find was the same lady jumping into the River Thames. The spookiest thing of all, that there was no splash when she hit the water.
There are certainly lots of places that London has. I've only just literally scratched the surface, but there are so many haunted places in London, or reported haunted places in London, that I'd thoroughly recommend you go and have a look.
Don't forget, if you like what you've seen, press the like button, and why not subscribe to the channel for yet more out and about adventures.